Tēnā koutou katoa. Can I say, when I just saw the video there, how proud I am to be working for Whānau Ora. And it really is, it's mahi that is so worthwhile. We make a difference in the lives of our family. We're privileged to do that. Tēnā koutou katoa. Good morning. Yes, it is 2 years, but it is an opportunity for us to press the pause button over the next few days and to take part in our hui. This is our biannual Whānau Ora Conference, Whānau Ora Hui 2018, and we come along with great expectations. I'd like to take a little time, please, this morning, just to tell you who we have with us today and over the next few days. And I do particularly want to welcome our overseas guests, our overseas visitors to Aotearoa. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and your insights. And we want to hear what you have, and we hope that you will also take something away from New Zealand as well. But we do look forward to your presentation, so thank you for coming to share with us here in Aotearoa. I want to acknowledge, and I know there are ministers of the Crown here, and I want to thank them for coming along too to our conference. I also want to obviously include people from government departments. The work that you do makes a difference to the well-being of our whānau, and by coming here to our conference, we believe that you value the work that we do in this Whānau Ora area as well, in the Whānau Ora space. So thank you. And I suspect that while you're sitting here, you will be thinking, now what more can we do to contribute to the mahi of Whānau Ora? Indeed, that would be my expectation. To our po, Dame Tariana and Sir Mason, Professor Sir Mason Jury, tēnā kōrua. It's always lovely to have you at our conferences, at our hui, and our various functions that we have. You set the foundation a number of years ago, the solid foundation for the path that we are all on, the Whānau Ora journey. You had the unshakable belief that you trusted our whānau to be in control of their own lives. You did not believe that demography should be their destiny. Demography should not determine destiny. And you had the unshakable belief that with good support, at the appropriate time, our whānau would excel. Thank you for your vision and your foresight. To our other distinguished guests from Aotearoa, welcome to our conference. We're delighted that you can join us, and we hope that you'll be more informed about the value of our work. It is important to New Zealand's well-being. It's important to the future of our whānau, of course, and to iwi Māori, but it is important to the future well-being of this nation. We cannot afford to leave anyone parked up on the sideline. Everyone has an opportunity and indeed a right to make a contribution to the ongoing development of their nation, and they should be certainly supported to be taking every opportunity that comes their way. To our Whānau Ora provider partners, tēnā koutou katoa, it's always lovely to see you. We know that you are the face of Whānau Ora in your communities. We know that every day you are working with our whānau. You're well connected in your communities, and the other thing, of course, is you know the realities of the whānau that you're working with, and you know that their reality for them hasn't just been sometimes a daily struggle, it has been for many of them a struggle over a number of years. So thank you for the work that you do. As I say, it's always good to see you, and I do look forward to meeting with you throughout the conference. You believe too that whānau should be self-managing, and through your mahi you're absolutely helping them to navigate, to mentor, and to guide them to reach their aspirations and their dreams. Our rohe, Te Ika, our Maui, the North Island, is home to 3 out of 4 New Zealanders. 90% of iwi Māori reside in the North Island. So our provider partners, through their collectives and in their collectives, yes, you have a big responsibility. You are all working together, collaborating, to co-design and share resources so that we can better work and work smarter to maximise what we have to deliver to our whānau. You do collaborate, and you've been doing that from day one. And it does somewhat irk me, I have to say, when I hear people talking these days about collaboration. We've got to collaborate. Well, get on board. And can I say to those that continuously talk about it, I'd like to see some action in that regard. That you actually practice what you're preaching to us and start to collaborate. We have been doing it. It's not easy. It isn't easy, but you've got to start somewhere. And if you don't know how to do it, talk to our Whānau Ora partner providers here over the next 3 days, because they will tell you what it feels like and what you will see and the results that you will get through collaboration. It isn't just about talking about it, it's actually about doing it. So what's the theme? What's the focus for our conference, for our Hui 2018? Whānau eke panuku. Affirming whānau aspirations. It's about the dream. Everyone sitting here has a dream. Some of us daydream, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But we all have a dream. We want something better. We look to the future. We're trying to anticipate what's coming over the horizon and to position ourselves so that we can make the best of the opportunities that come our way. Our whānau want that too. They want that too. And they have every right to their dreams, a vision for whānau. And they want to strive and bring it into existence as well. And we can help them because we know that like all dreams, for all dreams, there are challenges and there are obstacles. And so if we do our work well, then we can help whānau to achieve their dreams. And we have our current programs are doing that. They are effective and they work in harmony together. Kaiarahi, which of course you would know as our navigators, and Whānau Direct, they ensure that whānau have the right tools at the right time for advancing their dreams and what it is that they want, what's important to them. That is our point of difference, that whānau tell us what it is that they want, and that through Whānau Direct and with our navigators, they can sit together and determine what it is that they want themselves. It's not about us saying to whānau, this is what you need. They're over that. They've heard that for how many years? And it's about it's being able to help them navigate on the path to where they want to go. Collective impact and innovation looks at the bigger picture, where bigger impacts can happen. Often, that is in the areas where there's been entrenched thinking in the past. So we look for a new approach. That's another of our point of differences. We're not wedded to the past, to past practices that, if we're being honest, have sometimes had pretty mediocre outcomes in the past. So we're not wedded to that, and our innovation and collective impact looks to see what they can do in that area. We have 10,000 whānau members involved in Whānau Direct, 12,500 members whānau engaging through our kaiarahi, and over 4,000 with collective impact, and over 2,000 through innovation. At all these levels, we're having contact with whānau. And what are they telling us about the outcomes that they want? Now, will you be surprised to hear this? They want good health. They want better education. They want meaningful jobs. And they want a better standard of life, a better standard of living. Just exactly the same things that you and I want. So that's what their priorities are for themselves. That's what they're telling us they want. So these are their dreams and what they aspire to. And so for some of them, it will only ever remain a dream unless that we can get in behind them and support them. Too often in the communities that we work in, our families are disempowered, with little or no resources to call on. there is little hope or energy required to lift them into a better situation. That's why our work is so important. This is where the skills and the knowledge of our kaimahi are so important. And where's our camera? Because this has been, I want to go right down the barrel to, because I do know, I do know that we are streaming live, and our kaimahi in the regions and out in their areas of work, they can't be with us. Tēnā koutou katoa, we value your work. We know you can't be with us, but we are with you in your work, and we know how important it is. Kia ora to you. But I did want to say that to them because they work so hard. And they know the families and they know the realities. They're non-judgmental. They're up every day. They never know what they're going to encounter. It's not easy work. Someone did say to me early on, it would have only been about 6 months into the establishment of Whānau Ora, and someone said, oh, you must be making great changes. I said, yes, we're getting off the back step into the kitchen now. Can I tell you, it went over his head. He didn't know what I was talking about. So yes, it does take time. It does take time because if we are to help whānau, then we have to develop trust. And nothing happens unless you have a trusting relationship with the people that you are trying to support. And that's another one, that's another point of difference that we have, Whānau Ora. We actually take the time to talk to people, to talk to whānau. And so if you're going to make any inroads in this area and to develop a true and lasting relationship, everything is underpinned by trust. And so that's why we, our kaimahi, have to take the time. It isn't just going to happen overnight. And they do take that time to develop that trusting relationship. And we are seeing the results. We are seeing whānau developing their strengths, raising their expectations, I might say, yes, very important. And they're growing the confidence now to want to self-manage their own lives. So, and you don't have to take my word for it. We've already seen it. We've already seen one example. And I do hope throughout our conference you will pause and watch the screen, because there is no substitute for someone telling their own story. So thank you for being here. I know we're all waiting to move into our program. And if you're only here for a day or for the whole 3 days, it's just great to have you with us. When you go away, if you're not already convinced about the value of Whānau Ora and the mahi that we do to increase family well-being, whānau well-being, we know that you'll go away better informed. And as I say, you'll probably go away thinking, I know exactly what I can do to support their work more. And I look forward to hearing from you on that score as well. And I'm sure so does JT too. But could I just also ask, I'd like to ask my board members please to stand. I'd like to introduce them. The board of Te Pou Matakana, Robin Hapi, Susan Snively, Turea Moxham, yes, thank you, Tatiana Greening, and Pahia Turea. Thank you, sorry. I just want to introduce you to them because they come from all communities in the North Island, and we're a very approachable board, and I'd like to think that you will come up to us over the conference, tell us how you're going, and also share with us, you know, some of the successes, but any of the challenges. We need to hear those things, and it's important that that you tell us. And we look forward to making contact again after the. I know I have the opportunity to see many of you throughout the 2 years, but my other board members don't get that opportunity as much as I do. So please take the opportunity to come up and speak to them. And I know that we've been waiting for our program to get underway. It's my pleasure to welcome you to our conference for however long you're staying with us. And I know that you'll be inspired by the work that we do. To our Whānau Ora partners who are here, thank you for making the time to come. I know it is an expense, but I know that you see this as an opportunity to increase your skills and your knowledge, but it is a privilege always to speak to you and to give you the encouragement that you need to keep on with your work and to know that it is so valued. And I just so enjoy the time that I have with you at these conferences. Nō reira ngā mihi kia koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Kia ora. Thank you.